Hello YouTube, welcome in and welcome back. I am Lobo, and today we're hopping into this brand new puzzle game called Blueprints. I have seen a bit of this game. I've watched a bit of the early game of this, and it looks so good, and I've seen so many good and positive reviews for this, so I'm so excited to play it. We're gonna spend a few hours playing this today. We'll hop into some solo repo later, and then, yeah, that'll be that. I want you to be better and healthy, so we don't mind if you're a little sniffly. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Alright, new game. So, essentially this game, if you haven't seen it yet, it is a puzzle game. I've seen a lot of people compare, like, the game, essentially board, quote-unquote, to, like, what looks like a clue board. It's a lot bigger. But you essentially, whenever you get to a new room, you actually get a choice between what room you want to put there, and you're trying to get to a certain place. It's essentially like a maze slash puzzle of, like, you're trying to align these rooms correctly to try to get to a certain end goal. And that end goal isn't actually the end goal, it's just the first end goal. You'll see, you'll see. Hello, sir. Chat, I had a dream about this man right here. I had a dream about this man.
Of the Mount Holly estate at Reddington to publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew.
I think that kid in the middle might be us. I'm not 100% sure, though.
Son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in, and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room
I can't find it. I can link you it.
from all the staff and
It's on my
but I am confident that any heir
it's on my it's on More Lobo YouTube channel.
should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts
More Lobo,
in
yes.
a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993.
Why does it sound like he said 8th, but the caption said 18th?
S. Sinclair.
Blueprints. I'm so excited. I still can't find it. Let me make sure I'm up. Oh, hold up. Now, why is it doing that? Alright, welcome to Blueprints. So, starting out, well, let's read this. Searching the estate can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you'll lose 1 footstep. When you no longer have any left, you'll be too tired to continue searching the manor, and must call it a day. Alright. Open only in the event of my death. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of my bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules to this commission covered in the fine print in my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. 1. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from outside. 2. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. And 3. You may not stay overnight. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove as an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the successes of the previous day. One final word of advice: do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half-century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, don't go where the path leads, abandon the path, and go where you want it to lead. With all my love and best wishes, best of luck, Herbert S. Sinclair. Alright. Can I? Nope. Okay, I was like, can I exit this? What is this? Oh, blueprint. Duh. This will serve as a useful map and inventory log during your adventure. You may access the blueprint menu by pressing tab. Alright, so you can actually see the map here. So this is, this is this is the estate. This is the manor. We are trying to get up here to the antechamber. And we are down here in the entrance hall, and we have to forge out a path going upwards. We have 5 tiles wide, and I think 9, 2, 4, 6, 8, yeah, 9 tall, I guess, deep, if you will. You saw it was weird, yeah. Alright, so from here, we have a couple options. We could go straight into one of these 3 rooms next to us, or we could go look around a little bit outside. Now, outside will take steps, as you can see in the top left corner. But I feel like this might be best to do on the first day. I don't know. We have a gate here that's locked. We do have a fountain here. I know you can make wishes into this. I do not have a coin, though, currently, so that's not very helpful to us. I just hope we don't lose too many steps here. Hi, person. Bro, look at this view, chat. The waterfall. It's so pretty. I just got that game. This game is so good for what I've seen so far. Bro, I'm so excited. Played it 2 days ago? Let's go. Alright, let's go back up. There's one more area. Driving home, be back late. Okay, Shadow, be safe. Bro, this manor is so pretty. So pretty. Yes, I do. And we do have this here. I don't know what this is. Private drive at the grounds. Okay. Important question. What's up? Ah, I see. Now, we do have our tent here. This is when, due to the rules set forth in your great uncle's will, you're not allowed to stay in the estate overnight. Luckily, however, your scouting skills have been put to good use to fabricate a very respectable off-site sleeping quarters. You may call it a day at any time from the blueprint menu to return to the campsite for the night. Alright, well, we obviously don't want to do that yet. Let's call it a day. I'm kind of sick of this already. Nah, we do have a little orchard up here. There is a code to get in, which I have seen how you get in. We have to actually find that, though. I don't know if the code ever changes or if it's always the same. Even if it's always the same, though, I don't want to, like, just be like, oh, I know it, and put it in. I'd rather find it. We'll find out. We'll find out together, chat. Not sure if that's good or not. I mean, it's not bad. Alright, we are down to 46 steps. We've used 4 to come out here. Let's go back. We might use one last, or we might use 2. One when we go through this gate, and one when we go back inside. So 6 steps total, which is, 6 wasted rooms in theory. But that's alright for now. Hi, Drifty. Alright, so we're back inside. So now, do we want to go left first, straight on, or to the right first? Also, I don't know what these photos mean, but I've seen, Queen and Ace, okay. I have seen some things, so we might have to write some things down. The trees, they're what? Hi, Burrito. Alright, let's go. I'm gonna elect we go to the left first, alright? So we have 3 options here. We can get the bedroom. Whenever you enter this room, gain 2 footsteps. Now you can see, this is where it'd go. You can see that we always come in from the bottom door here. So hallway would allow us to go through or to the right. A closet would just dead-end us, which isn't the best, but can be okay. And a bedroom will bring us up to the right. These are both fine. I honestly am tempted to go with the bedroom. I think we'll do this. Greetings from Reddington, okay. Now, sometimes you can find things like this around rooms. We also have someone here. Don't know who this is, but I thought this said Paddington. I'm the Lorax. I speak for the trees. Oh? Alright, give me 1 sec, chat. Why are you taking someone's seconds? Alright, let's continue on. So we have the pantry, which would loop us actually back towards the entrance hall. We kind of do want to go towards the left. We'll be okay if we don't, but... Guest bedroom would be great for the footsteps, but it is a dead end. I think we'll do the hallway so we can go both ways. Let's see what's here. Spiral staircase. Stars. Stair and star. So I think the thing I've seen is that these photos can be 1 letter apart, and I've seen someone write down that letter, but I don't know what that means. So that's something we'll have to figure out. But we have stair and we have star, which means our odd letter out is I. So let's write that down. Modern day art be like... Wait, this sticky note already has writing on it. Probably start writing these on my iPad, but for now. That looks like an L? Wait, what looks like an L? Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. Alright. Now, we do have the entrance hall right here, so I think we're gonna go this way first. Let's see what's this way. Are going to be locked? Mayhaps. We'll see. Hold on, chat. Alright. So we have the closet, which would dead-end us. We have the guest bedroom, which would... We have the nook, which would actually get us to this tile here. And then maybe we could do a dead-end room if we're lucky. And this would get us a key. So let's get that key. Chat, you can also provide input into rooms you want. I may also pull it eventually if there's something that I'm not, like, set on. These have been pretty okay decisions so far. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. A pad, scrap of paper, or perhaps most fittingly, a journal will prove to be an invaluable tool to you. An invaluable tool you will not regret having beside you on your journey. Okay. So here's our key. So we have our first key, and actually our first item. Now, this should be a dead end right here. Yes, this is the last thing here, so... Oh, the closet, perfect. So we have a pantry, which would get us some money. That's not bad. Lavatory doesn't get us anything. Or not definitively, at least. It might sometimes. Or we do the closet, which would get us 2 items. Bonk, hi, Hank. Let's get those 2 items. Let's see what's through here. What do we got? We got another key. We got running shoes. So these, I believe, let's see. Occasionally save a step when traveling longer distances across the estate and grounds. So we'll actually not lose as many steps. Which will be super, that'll be huge for us.
No, this is Patrick.
Hey, Patrick. And make horrible decisions? No, it's okay, I will too. The moon. Wait, what about the moon? The moon! Alright, through here, we have... Ooh, none of these connect back to the entrance hall, which means this door is gonna get boarded up, but I think that should be okay, because we still have this way. So we could get a storeroom here, which would be a key, a gem, and money. That would be huge for the items, but it does dead-end us, which means the only way to actually get up to, the antechamber is to go this way and then up, which means if we got a really unlucky draw and this was a dead end, we'd be screwed. So I think we honestly need to go with the spare room so we don't only have one route out of here. Tonight we steal the moon. It's up. It is up. Nice, I want to play this too, but think I'll wait for the sale. That's valid, that's valid. I only have this because of Game Pass. Alright, so we have the parlor. The parlor will give us a puzzle. I do wish you could have it auto set to always show the map here. So we could get the parlor. That would connect us back down to here, which would give us only one route again, but it has a puzzle. We have the pantry, which would do that as well. Or we could get the den. The den would allow us to go up and back towards the entrance hall. So we'll have two ways to be able to get out of this area. I think I might go for the den, just to a lower likelihood of dead-ending ourselves, and it still gets us a gem. What's up? Wait, what? A free game on Steam called Metro 2033. I think I already own it, but I will have to check. I did hear about that. 87%, damn. Alright, so we have a bat and a bath. So that's H. H is the odd letter out. $89, ayo. Oof, 27. Time is almost 10. 9:53-ish. We have some swans here. Here's our gem. Let's grab that. Yoink. Alright, so this is back towards the entrance hall. I guess we will. Well, let's go back first. Let's see what we can get down here. So we have the chapel. The chapel is not great, because whenever we enter it, we're going to lose some money. We don't have any money right now, though, so we won't actually lose anything, obviously.
I'm being told that it's a skill issue, just don't die.
Well, I didn't die, so that's good at least. The good thing, though, is having the chapel down here is kind of out of the way. It's better than having it, like, in the middle up here somewhere where we would need to go through it regularly. We have it out of the way down here. We might not need to go through it. We might be able to go here to this room, or here if we want to go back towards the entrance hall. So it might actually be good here. Yeah, it was 52. It's okay. I never think anyone's talking to me either. Now, we could get the nursery. Whenever we draft a bedroom, we gain 5 footsteps. That would be beautiful. It does cost a gem, but it is also a dead end, which is unfortunate, which means if we wanted to get into this area, we'd have to come up and around. Moon that spells Nebraska, huh? I might do the chapel here so that we can get into this corner easier, and so we can get rid of... I don't know if we can redraw this a second time. I don't know what of these rooms we can draw more than once, or if all of them you can only draw once. But I'd rather have it down here than somewhere, like, up in the middle of nowhere. The good thing about it is it does have, multiple ways out of it. It also has money sometimes. Let's go. We spent nothing to come into here, and we got 3 coins out of it. Alright, what do we got in here? So we have the parlor. That's the puzzle room, and that would bring us back up. We have the walk-in closet, which is 4 items. That would be huge. It does cost a gem. We might get a gem out of it, though. Doesn't it take money, though? Only when you enter the room. So, when we leave it, we should be fine. I kind of want the parlor, though, for the gem puzzle. But we could do the walk-in closet here and get the 4 items. We do have a potential, though, that if we got a bad draw here, if this only had 3 options of dead-end rooms, it would be the day over. Essentially, whereas this would allow us 2 ways to be able to get northwards on the map. So this is risky, but it could get us good items. But it does cost a gem. This gets us gems, as long as we get the puzzle right. I don't care about the bathroom. The lavatory. What do you think, chat? Y'all want to pull it? Pull. That's not, it's supposed to be a slash. My bad. Just pull. Alright. What? Alright, room 1, which will be the parlor, or room 2, which will be the walk-in closet. 1 minute on the clock, go! It's from the stand. Ah, I gotcha. Alright, chat, what room should we unlock? Should we get the parlor, or we have a gem puzzle? Or do we get the walk-in closet, which costs a gem, but might get us a gem back, will dead-end us, but might get us some good items? Ads? Oh yeah, enjoy ads, chat. Oh, excuse me. I hiccuped. I'm gonna hydrate while we wait. What's 1 and what's 2? 1 is the parlor. 2 is the walk-in closet. Alright. 1 it is. Let's pop into the parlor. Is that our great uncle man, whoever he is? I think that is. Alright, if we read here. Chat, welcome back from ads. Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been seen in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game I had played some years back, involving 3 boxes of different colors. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of this game when I found the time, and I have included with this letter all the details you will need to share with guests should you be inclined to play this confounding game. Always your friend, M. Rowry. Rory? It might be Rory. There's no dying in this game, person. There will, at least not that I know of. Oh god. I mean, he's dead. Our great uncle is dead, but there will always be at least 1 box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least 1 box which displays only false statements. Only 1 box has a prize within. The other 2 are always empty. Alright, let's grab this. It's alright, you can manifest my death in repo later. Alright, so we have 3 boxes here. So number 1 says this statement on the white box is true. The white box says there's a second wind-up key in this room. I have never seen a second wind-up key, but let's confirm if that's true. That does not appear to be true. That's my plan. Alright, so this is false. There's not a second wind-up key in this room, which means this is false because it says that that one's true. So this one says this box and the white box are both empty, which means this is true, right? If this is false, there's a second wind-up key in this room. That means this is false. The statement on the white box is true because it's not. Which means this is the true box. This box and the white box are both empty. If this one's telling the truth and these 2 are empty, that means the blue box has the gems. It's not the box that's true that has the gems. The box that's true tells you which one has gems, at least generally. Make sense? Make sense? I think it does. I think we're good. Are we good for blue? Did I make sense? I hope I did. I like blue. Alright, we'll do blue. There we go. 2 gems. Perfect. Alright. Moving along, we have a corridor. So that will lead us straight up. The commissary would dead end. Because you can see the doors on the left here, which actually goes into the den. Into the den that doesn't have a door. So it would just be boarded up. And this is also a dead end. Now, this is good because there are items for sale. We'd be able to buy things. The corridor would lead us straight through, though. The commissary is good, though. There's good things in there that we could get. I'm kind of tempted to do this. Debating. I'm really tempted to do the commissary. I'm just worried that if we get a dead end here, we're screwed. We end the day there. So the corridor is the safer bet, but the commissary would get us good things. We could get it later after we save up some money, I guess. When you run out of steps, you basically have to start over. Yeah, essentially. There are permanent, if we go into... Oh, I can't do it here. Hold on, let me just, we'll just select this. If I go into my inventory real quick. So this is what we have today. We lose all of this when the day ends. This will be permanent items, though, that we unlock. So we can get permanent things that benefit us in the future and get us, like, more steps and stuff. And those permanent buffs will help us in the future. So essentially, when you call it a day, the next day, the entire house resets and you have to redo a lot of stuff. There might be a certain point where it doesn't. I've heard that after you get into here, the step after this, stays unlocked, essentially. But I don't know if that's true. But I guess we'll see. Also, is there not a painted deer and a tag? I don't know. We have a mine cart. And a car. Oh, cart and car. That's a T. Write that down. Write that down, quick. T. Alright. Next. Nothing in here. Greenhouse. This is a dead end, but we're more likely to draw green rooms from this. Dining room would be good. Each day a meal is served in the dining room after rank 8 has been reached. So ranks are about how high you are. So if this is the 9th, like, level, rank 8 is this, like, row. It's the row. The guest bedroom, excuse me, gives us more steps, but, is a dead end. This does continue through, which is beautiful. The only bad thing is once we reach rank 8, we'd have to come all the way back down to get our food, which would kind of suck. Our running shoes would help, though. The greenhouse is good as well, but it's a dead end. The greenhouse can also get us some stuff that's good. Like, there's items that can spawn in here. But the dining room's also really good, and it fits nicely here. Wait, what? Are they? Okay, well... I think we'll play it a little bit safer here. Let's get the dining room here. Alright, and then we'll go this way. We do have the storeroom here, we have the bunk room, and we have the kitchen. The kitchen does cost a gem, but it would allow us to continue this way. The bunk room counts as 2 bedrooms. And the storeroom gets us good items. I really want to branch out somewhere else again, so that I can feel more comfortable having a dead-end room, but these items are good. The kitchen does have food for sale. Which would get us more steps if we really needed it that badly. I wish I could go, you can't back out once you're in here. Or I would go see if this is a dead end, because if this isn't a dead end, I don't mind dead-ending us here. This is the safer bet. This has better items. Huh, think I'll do the kitchen. I'd say kitchen, okay. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Seeing the deer and price tag that came to mind. No, that's fair. Alright, so yeah, you can see here we can buy a banana, which would get us 3 steps. Club sandwich gets us 15. A tomato soup gets us 5 for every red room in our house. And then the main course is glazed salmon, which that's what will spawn in the, This is what will spawn in the dining room for free. Alright, what do you got for us? So the guest bedroom, a pantry does continue. The walk-in closet does have the items, though. Pantry off a kitchen does make sense. In theory. That doesn't mean anything, but in theory, it does get us coins, though. The coins are good, because then we can buy stuff. I know I keep saying I don't want to dead-end us, but I feel like it's worse here. Because if we get this here, right, then there's no door on the left side, which would be here. So this has to be a straight through. This has to connect to here, or we do get dead-ended. I'm bad at decision-making. That's real. I'm gonna get the pantry. Okay, I'm bad at decision-making, too. I just, haven't minded some of the options we've gotten here. We'll get the apple. That should be a couple footsteps. Let's go. Alright, I might go back over here and see what we get this way. This does take a few steps to go back, though, so maybe we shouldn't have, but it's alright. Love the art style. It's so good. Oh, we get a passageway. It is 2 gems. That's all of our gems. But that would allow us to connect back to the den and go through, whereas both of these are dead ends. Can't tell you how many times I dead-ended on the demo. No, that's so real. Like, I'm trying so hard to avoid it. Passageway is so expensive. But it means we don't dead end like this, but also the key and another gem, not bad. We do have 2 keys, though. We won't have any gems, though, if we do this, so... Could also get the bunk room. The bunk room might have an item, maybe. I know it has some lore. Let's do... I might do the passageway here. So that'll connect us through. You can see there's the den. That one's boarded up because there's no door out of the pantry here. And then we have the continuation here, so we can get the mailroom, which is a package will be delivered here the day after drafting this room. Security. Ooh, view inventory of all items currently in the house. We don't have a gem, though. And we don't have a gem for the nursery either, which literally means we have to get the mailroom. I'm guessing it's a lot. Wait, what's a lot? Alright, so the order for our package has been placed. Simon P. Jones. Hey, that's us. Dad. Mount Holly Estate. The package? The package can get you, it can get you a few items. Hey, that's us? Yeah. Hey, buddy, how's it going up there in that big house? I think most people would be pretty scared being alone for this length of time, but I have a feeling you're doing just fine. I imagine you're happy as a clam, perfectly content on the estate, with the exploration and opportunities for adventure that present themselves each day. As I'm writing this, you're currently in the garage, packing the tent. I wanted to try to post this letter before we depart tomorrow so that it has a chance to arrive during your first few days on the estate, but with all the preparations, I'm not sure that I'm going to find the time. There's so... Yeah, he did find the time. It's day 1. There's so much I want to say, and I'm sure I'll forget to tell you Friday night. Sometimes it's easier for me to just jot this stuff down. You're yelling at me right now to come bring you a pillowcase. Hold on a second, I'll be right back. I can tell you're really excited, but I think you might feel a little guilty about being so happy the day after the funeral. Believe me, I know how long Uncle Herbert worked at setting this up for you. And I know from our conversations just how much happiness this final project brought him. So do both of us a favor. Be excited. The house really is amazing. I know it's been almost 7 years since we were last up there, and I'm really curious to hear just how much you remember from those summer trips. You've always been smarter than me at this kind of thing, so I'm not sure how much guidance or inspiration I can offer you before your trip that will actually be useful to you. Despite my best intentions, I'm sure that on Friday I'll end up leaving you with a few of my overused cliche expressions when we say farewell. Later, alligator. Dad. P.S. Get some sleep each night and don't spend all your time each day playing Dirigi blocks? I don't know what that is. Alright, let's... Oops, whoops, whoops. Please get out of this. Oh my god, please. Out, 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 out. How do I leave? Sometimes I don't know how to leave. Alright, let's see. Anything else here? Oh, the utility room fuse box. Okay, more detailed instructions will be sent by electronic mail to the address client as provided. Press any button above to activate the blue. Press a blue indicator next to a red one to activate purple, and 5 purple indicators are needed to activate the 6th one. Okay. Please return all correspondence and packages addressed to Denny Ravane to sender, as he's no longer employed with our staff. Ooh, it says something here. Interesting. Okay. Let's go back. We gotta go back up. I'm really warm. Aw, that's real. You can call me back. Mac? Okay, back. Ooh, door's locked. Alright, let's use our key. Oh, we have to go for courtyard. We don't have any other way out. We have to go courtyard. This is a dead end. This is a dead end. We have to go... We don't have the gem! Well, we did it, chat. I'm glad we went passageway here. It gave us more of a chance, but we didn't have an option here now. We did it. Alright, let's get the bunk room then. Let's get the bunk room. Gives us some more steps, but that's it, really. Let's see. Little game console, little like a Atari here. Nothing that's of any use for me. You know what we can go do though is we can go unlock that box that we had earlier. Look at the little guy. Look at them. Look at them go. Look at them go. They got a little bunk bed too. Alright. Today is a good day because Simon is at camp and he is not as much fun as my friends. Wait, where's Simon? That's us. Wait a second. I've seen this before. I saw this book on another stream that I was watching. This journal. That's us. I didn't realize that before. Simon is at camp and he's not as much fun as my friends. I will not have to share my toys unless we're named after someone, but and I will not have to share my room and I will not have to share my snacks. Having a younger brother is not as much fun as they told me it would be, but today will be a good day because he is at camp. Herbie is mean and really stupid, and today is a good day because I threw away his airplane. I also had more fun at camp than he has had in his entire life. Today is a good day because I got my brother in trouble for reading my private journal without my permission and writing mean things in it too. He also threw away my model airplane in the bushes outside, but I got it back, and if he does it again, he will not get to go back to the park on Friday. And I will make sure he gets no presents for his birthday. I don't need any presents because I have my brother's book because he won't stop writing about me, and today is a good day because I know he cries when he can't find his book, even though he is older. He is a crybaby. Today's a good day because today my brother returns from college and I get to finally return to him the book I took from him a long time ago. Hopefully you find it as hilarious as I do. I honestly have no idea how we survived sharing a room together. All things being said, I wouldn't have it any other way. I still would rather have had a sister. Congrats on the diploma and welcome home, Simon. And that's our siblinghood, I guess. Alright. Well, now we can look around. We can see if we missed anything. It is. It's sweet in the end. Got a little food bowl. Look at this beautiful window. Bro, I would love to have a kitchen like this. This is so pretty. On a good note, though, we did get the mailroom, which means we'll get a package tomorrow. So that'll be a W for us. Package! It's just for us, nobody else. Alright, we do get a money stolen here for coming into the chapel. We did find a chest somewhere, right? I think it was over in the West Wing. If I remember correctly. My money now? No. Do you own the chapel? Hello? Are you who's been stealing my money? Oh, maybe it wasn't over here. This is the closet. I swear we had one somewhere, right? Did we not? Oh, right here, right here, right here. Alright, use the key. Let's just see what's in it. Sometimes there's more keys that you get. Oh. Lockpicks will occasionally be able to unlock some normal doors. Man! Bro! That would have been good. That would have been so good. Alright, well, let's call it a day. Let's call our first day a day. Tomorrow you'll awake to find the rooms of the estate as well as your current inventory will have been reset. Alright, let's call it. Sag, I know. Alright, Mount Holly Cozy Cottage. We went into 17 rooms. We reached rank 5. Took 46 steps and found 2 items. Alright, moving on. Let's save and continue. I almost hit save and quit. Not the button I want to press. Is it too quiet, chat? Like the game? I might turn it up a little bit. Turning down extra because of the main menu music, but... You think 0.6 would be right on the line, but it's not, and it kind of bothers me. Bothers me just a tad. Like, you think 0.65 would be in the middle here, but no. These lines are not in line with the, like, the fives. It's kind of weird. Oh god, yeah, it's a little off-putting. Alright. We already read this. It's the same as yesterday. Can I get out of that? Thanks. Alright, let's go check over here first this time. So we have the den, the nook. The den does allow us to go through, and it has a gem. So this gives us 2 ways to go. Alright, let's go up from here. The laboratory, the spare room, and the guest bedroom. So, we have some options to dead end us here. We also have currently 3 ways to go, though, so... I might do guest bedroom and get those steps, honestly. Sinclair just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality somewhat made up for your own absence. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you had retired the floor plan. It was well worth the wait, though, as I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles and appreciate that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Hoping your health improves shortly. K.I.? I think? Gem. Give me another gem. Sweet. Huge W. Huge W. Look at the little guy. Alright, nothing there. Let's continue this way. Give me an up. Yeah, we got 2 ups. 2 ways where we can go up. We got the parlor for more gems, or we can get money. I like the parlor because I enjoy the puzzle. And it gets us gems, but we already have 2 gems, though we could easily use 2 gems in one go. Versus the pantry gets us money, which we don't have any money yet. They're both good. They're both good, they'll both benefit us. I hate making decisions. I think I'll do the pantry. We'll get that money. Also, as for the little dude, there's like a little dog right here. You see him? It's like on top of this box. I don't want to walk in, but it's right there. Sound like a Minecraft villager just now? Alright, a couple more steps, some money. We do have a receipt here. Bridget, please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we've just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. I don't see him, but okay. If we have to go back in the room, I'll show you. I'll show you later. The chapel, man. Chapel's the only through, though. The closet would dead-end us. The nook would dead-end us, because it goes into the side of the guest bedroom. Though we do have 2 other ways we could go, but last time we said that we still got dead-ended in the end. So, you know, there's a lot of ends in one sentence. That's kind of hard for me to say. I don't want to go through the chapel, but it could be a good, like... It could be a good, like, emergency thing. Like, maybe we open the chapel and then we go back over here, so that I don't have to use the coin. But then if we get a dead end somewhere over here, then we can come back and still go through. We could just get the key, though. The key's good as well. The chapel could, in theory, get us more money, too. We're gonna do the nook anyway, so the closet's also a viable option, because it's 2 items. What's a nook and who's a cranny? Chapel's safer. Nook gets us a key, though. We don't have a key. If these doors are locked... Actually, I don't know if the entrance hall doors can be unlocked. But if we run into a locked door, we can't open it. I might do this. Just for the key, because we don't have one yet. If we had one, I wouldn't feel the same way. That's the same little note as before, so we're not going to reread it. Alright, let's go back. Let's go up. See what up does for us. Okay, so we have the observatory, which would dead-end us, because it goes into the guest bedroom. The corridor is the only through. And I feel like we should keep a through, so I think we need to do the corridor. Dress and bridge, no bride. Bride and bridge, G. G, G, G. I don't know if it matters that it's a new day. I don't know if you have to figure these all out in one day. G is for gorilla. Alright, so we have the chapel again. God damn it. I don't want the chapel here. It's so central. We'll have to walk through it. Another day, another dollar. The hallway goes both ways. The bedroom could be okay, though, because whenever we enter it, we gain 2 steps. And it might have an item. I might do the bedroom. Technically, it only gives us 1, though, because when we walk in, we still lose a step. But then we get 2 back. So we only gain 1. Greetings from Reddington. This is so cute. I want to live there. Muddy purse! Each time you collect 3 coins, earn an additional in interest. Let's go. That's huge. We're gonna be money rich. Oh, no chest here this time, but that's okay. Lady? Give me your money now! I agree with Burrito. Alright, we have the parlor, which goes up. We have the commissary, which does dead end. We have the utility closet, which dead end. So I think we're just gonna do the parlor. I'm not even gonna ask chat this time. Sorry. Get your money up, not your funny up? Okay, well... My funny is already up to max, so you're right. I do need to get my money up. Alright, 1 true, 1 lie, 1 unknown. This is the blue box. I think that one's true. The blue box is true. I think this one's also true. The blue box is empty, so this is false. If this is true, if the blue box is blue, and this is true, that the blue box is true, then this is false, which means the blue box is not empty. Right? Does that make sense? I think that's the blue box. I think so. I'm not sure, though. This is the blue box. You don't say. I get it. I get it, too. I think it makes sense. Look at that. 2 more gems. We are gem rich. I think the box is red. Ooh, I don't know. Ooh, we could get the observatory here. We do have a lot of gems. and it gets us a star, which can get us perks for this run. Also, ad's about to start. I think we'll do that, because the spare room doesn't get as much besides continuing straight instead of to the left. Oh, and we get a reroll. We can now, if we get such a shitty option where we only have dead ends, and we need like a through way or we need a specific way, we can actually reroll the dice. Alright, the fixed stars. Constellation. So yeah, you can see the book contains a complete starbase, list of constellations, and the observed effects that accompany the appearance of each one. Depending on the number of stars that can be seen in the sky on a given day, different constellations of various sizes may be visible, sometimes more than one on a single day. This book, a solid base for astronomy, will help you easily identify these constellations, impress your friends, and discover the joy of stargazing. So you have, like, the North Star gives it gold, the twins, two trunks have been added to the entrance hall.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Ooh. Hi, burrito. Slice gives you 3 steps, and so on and so forth. I'm not going to read through all of them, but... Or maybe we will. I guess it's not that many. Gem. Rooms with 4 doors are more common today. Apples are extra delicious today. A key. 5 gems. Dead-end rooms are more common today. Oof. Everything is 50% off today? That'd be insane. Green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers today. 6.9k. Nice. Alright. So where is... So we have to get to the hole over here. So we have to turn it. Turn it again. And then we have to go up, because it currently... Ah, nice. Currently cannot get over this, so we have to come up here to go up, I believe? Yes. We bring it up, and then we can go back down. I wish I could just, like, drop down, but I guess that wouldn't really make sense, because what random guy is gonna do that? Hello? I am clicking. No, don't go that way. There we go, alright. Now we can look. We have a North Star. We get what, a gold? Yeah, gain 1 gold. Thanks. Go inside? I don't know how that would work. I don't think I can fit. A tree and a flame. What? Fire. Tree. Fire pine. Fire leaf. Match pine. Match tree. Hand tree. Hand. I don't know. It's a star. It is a star. Don't tell yourself that. Don't tell myself what? So yeah, you can see we now have the option to redraw. So we can still go this way and then up. But I still don't know if it's the best idea to dead-end us. The spare room might be good here. We do have some items, so we might be okay. You can fit in anything if you try hard enough. I don't think so. Ooh, the drawing room. This prevents us from going up this way, though. We'd have to go up only through here, which means when we get here, we have to get an up. That's the only bad thing. Well, no, I guess we can get a right. We can get a right. The bank vault? Boom, in. Okay. So in this room, we may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. So we can basically redraw for free. Hallway would get us up, though, which is also good. And I feel like the hallway's safer. We're kind of like cramped into a tighter space here because there's only 1 more tile left here. So if this dead-ended here, we'd only have 1 other way to go up. And if this dead-ended here and we did the drawing room here, we'd have no way up and we'd lose our day again. Alright, this should be the same notes as before. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. So we have a cot and a coat. So A. A. That is a really bad A. Forgot what happened in our last D&D session, and I just say we killed a man and drank tea. I mean, real. So this is really low for the dining room again, but it could work. The commissary, though, does continue. I think we do the commissary, because that gets us items for sale. Without? What? Tier and tie. Tier and tie, so an R? Killed an old man. Okay. Insane. Least boring D&D campaign. Would I say an R? Maybe with the extra letter, without the extra letter? Staff notice, effective the first week of December, payroll for all live-out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically, as your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call. It is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals on the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found at security, where the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory. Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Mrs. Babbage. Terminal password, scribbled out. Gamgan found her dentures, huh? Alright, what do we got? We can buy a gem for 3 gold. We can buy a sledgehammer for 8 gold if we save up for that. A sledgehammer will get us, this will allow us to bust open, chests without, using keys. My favorite password. Set of gems is 10, and running shoes is 8. Now, the running shoes we know saves us steps. We can only afford the 1 gem right now, though, and I don't want that, so we're going to continue on. We're hoping for a room that goes right, so we have a secondary way that can go up. Courtyard, perfect, perfect. Okay, it does mean we have to use another gem, but that's okay. Courtyard is really good. I'm gonna jump Lobo the next time I see them. Huh? What did I do? Metal detector is beautiful. We also have dig spots here. We need a shovel for that, though. Metal detector, greater chance of finding keys and gold. Maybe we'll round out this area down here before we go up. It's fun to chase you. Excuse me? Lobo chimney. I don't want the chapel. At least it might be kind of out of the way here, because if we came from here and we went down, we'd go here, here, and back through here, instead of going, like, I guess you could go this way and around and down, but... Lobo City? Lobotomy. Okay. Our package has been delivered, but do we want a dead end here? If we dead end right here, the only way to get these 3 tiles would be from the entrance hall, which means we need to get a room that goes both to the right and straight on. Which is why I want to be able to have the through. But we lose a gold if we go through here. But if we went down to here, if we got the chapel here, then we went around to here. To continue, that would take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 steps. So essentially we either have to do 8 steps to go all the way back, or we have to get the chapel and go through it. And I don't want to use our only reroll. I'd rather do that for like a dead end. Oh, there a coin goes. Please tell me there's coins here, damn it. Please, maybe a coin somewhere. Man. Alright, let's go through here. We could dead end here because the chapel can get to here and the entrance hall can get to here, so we don't need a passageway. A closet or utility closet. Now, a utility closet is actually good because the breaker box, from what I know, can shut off keycard doors. There are doors that have keycards, and the breaker box can disable those so you don't need a keycard to get through them. Fuck the chapel, real. In this case, at least. In this instance. These are both good, though. For different reasons. This might have an item in it, too, but this has a guaranteed 2 items. What do we have so far? The coin purse, the metal detector. And we have these. We don't have a lot of gems, though, a lot of keys, so the closet might be good for that reason. I might do the closet, and we're gonna hope to get the utility closet again later. There we go, another reroll. Oh, and a sleeping mask. The first time you enter each bedroom with the sleep mask, you gain 5 footsteps. Do we have any bedrooms? We have a bedroom here and a guest bedroom. So if we enter both of these again, we'll get 5 footsteps because of the mask. Our game got canceled. She got to school, just be told we don't. Aww. Don't have you on our list to go against at all this season? That's insane. I'm hungry, get food. Oh, excuse me. Get food. Wow, I like hiccuped in the middle of that or something. Oh, because we technically went into the closet and took another coin. Oof, this is gonna hurt our bank. Oh, this is gonna hurt our, oh no, the boudoir, boudoir? How do you pronounce that? This would allow us to go this way again, which might allow us to connect to the entrance hall, so we don't have to go back through the chapel again. We get the locksmith, though. There's keys for sale, but it takes a gem, and we'd have to go back through the chapel again. Excuse you, Lobo? Why? What did I do? It's funny when you try to say that. Listen. Oh, this is considered a bedroom, so we got extra footsteps. Okay, worth. Christmas! Got a little Santa hat. All the gifts, a tree, a safe. Boudoir. Listen, I can say it, just for gore. Alright, there is
I don't like
sub.
them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay!
TJ94123. Thank you for subscribing for 31 months.
Thank you for the 31 months of Tier 1. I really, really appreciate it. Welcome back. Alright, I do actually know the code for this. It has to do with that photo. Code is December 25th, because apparently Herbert's not super creative. Alright, we got a gem, and we have an envelope. Alright, I'll read that in a second. Let me blow my nose real quick. Lobo dead confirmed, yeah. My bad, chat. No, Lua did not attack me, I just took longer. Alright, stretch. Alright, there's that stretch. Let's read. Herbert, I was distraught to learn that you have chosen to omit the details of our dear Marion's disappearance from the public record. It is no surprise to me that the royal court would want this embarrassment kept as quiet as possible, but I am shocked that you have so little regard for your niece that you would play the king's scullion and stoop to kissing the foot that treads upon her memory. She gave up her family, her fortune, and her life, and all you can do is think of your name. Having never had a family name nor fortune of my own, I cannot personally condemn you for faltering in your commitment to make the same sacrifice as she did. But for the love of God, do not by that same display of weakness clutch your petty assets so tightly that you undermine the cause that she forfeited everything to further. Our countrymen must be made aware of the price she paid, and must be made to see the color of the flag she flew as she rode into the darkness of 100 nights. To deny her story is to deny her life. If through your silence you bless this betrayal, our son, Simon, your heir, will inherit the fortune of lies and will spit upon your grave when he learns of your cursed foolishness. Needless to say, we will not be coming for Christmas this year. Daniel. Okay, so I have 2 things to say after this letter. 2 things. For one, Simon is us, which assumably means Daniel is our dad. Which assumably means we know Mary is our mother, so assumably Marion is also her, and Mary's just her nickname. So we can deduce from this, in theory at least, so we're Simon. Daniel's pissed off. He's not of royalty. Because Mary, our mother, disappeared. Quote unquote. We also know from this letter that assuming Mary is our mother, whoever this Mary is, either way, but assuming she's our mother did have a fortune, just like Herbert here, but she gave it up for our family. From what it seems. I don't know. Go back to the realm of the undead. We are holding a few. Oh, okay. Well, rip me. No, we're supposed to be mourning Great Uncle Herbert here. Grunkle. You're dead. End of discussion. No. Did you do your stretch? I did do my stretch. Almost, I fell in my vision. Oh, that's real. Please be okay, though. Sit down if you need. Drink some water. Grunkle Stan? It's like Grunkle Stan and Herbert are actually the same person. Passing out, but yeah, don't do that. Alright, so we can dead-end ourselves here instead of going into the entrance hole, because we don't need to do anything else down here. The only thing, though, is if we dead-end, we have to go back through the chapel again. So you win some, you lose some. Drank so much water and ate food, I have no idea what happened. Well, that's good, at least. That's good. Dining hall would pass us through, and we do need that eventually, though that is a good room with 3 doors. That's a good room to save. In theory, mayhaps, and I'd rather have it closer to tier 8 than having to come all the way back to the beginning and using all those steps to go eat. Because in theory, right, tier 8 is here, so we'd have to walk, what is this, 7? Wait, what tier are we on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, okay, so we'd have to walk 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 steps just to get here, and then 11 steps back up there, which is 22, and the meal only gets us 20. It wouldn't even be worth it to eat at that rate. Unless we have the aquarium, then we get an extra 10, and then it'd be worth it. But without that, it's not. The lore, guys, the lore! We could get our package here, though. Package might have money. This would pay for the chapel. It'd still suck, but it could pay for the chapel in theory. Or we could just get our package here. Let's get our package. Why not? The box is purple. What box? Our metal detector. Wait, what's that? They're clutching their pearls. Wait, our metal detector says there's something. Gold! Thanks, metal detector. Alright, we do have a trunk here. We only have 1 key, so I'm not going to open it right now. I don't want to waste our only key. Could also buy that sledgehammer and just smash it open. We already saw this. We already saw that. Alright, this is our package here. Packing slip, the Cinca Company. Date packed, 11/5. Is November 5th or May 11th? By K. Thompson. Tarma 604. Serial number. Items include a brass compass, 2 gems, and 2 keys. No claims for shortage will be allowed unless this packing slip is returned to us with details within 8 business days. Cool. Look at that. 2 gems, 2 keys, and a compass. Draw floor plans leading north more frequently, which is also good for us because we want this one to lead north. What's the purple star next to your people's name mean? What? Define my people's name. There shouldn't be a purple star next to people. There should be a moon. I have to redo that moon. Also, is there another photo here? Because there's this one. Like, people in chat? Yeah, I only see 1 photo, so I guess we'll go back. Oh, wait, here. The hell is that? A stick? Oh, crowbar. Crowbar? And pearls? Crowbar and clutch? Crowbar and hands? I don't know. Thought it was a moon. Unless it, like, defaulted to something. I don't know. We'll come back to that maybe if we need to. Alright, we do unfortunately have to spend another coin here, which sucks, but here we are. Alright, so we have coin purse. The compass is good for us. The default, I believe, is the purple star. That's what I thought. I was 100% sure. Unless maybe your app is just glitching and it defaulted to the default sub badge. So, we do have the sleeping mask, which means when we inevitably go by the bedrooms again, we can get those extra steps. I might hold off on that, though. Let's continue forward here. So we have the lavatory, which would dead end. The nursery would dead end. The drawing room is fine. We have a lot of gems. It does waste this door, but it does get us through. So that could be good. We could also redraw.
No, this is Patrick.
Hi, Patrick. Chat, you want to pull? Maybe we'll pull this. What room? So, 1 is the nursery. I'm not going to do the lavatory. If we're going to do a dead end, we might as well do the nursery. 2 is the drawing room. 3 is redraw. Alright, 1 minute on the clock. Go! I'm going to hydrate in the meantime. The thing I like about decision-making games like this is getting chat involved on the decisions, which also means I don't have to make as many in theory. The only downfall to the drawing room is if we did this in an open spot like here, and we had this door and this door, then we'd have a free redraw for this door and this door, but because this is a dead end, we'll only have it for this, but I mean, it should be fine. It's not that big of a deal. Where's the levitate out of reality one? I don't think it's there. I don't know, man. Find it yourself? Question mark? Alright, drawing room it is. On my laptop the moon is there? Yeah. It happens. Wait. Just a little... I think it's just, like, the middle of the cushion. I thought it was a coin because I saw circular. Oh, excuse me. Oh, card and car again. Drawing floor plans. Each time you click on a door, you will draw these 3 floor plans from which you must select one to draft. However, there are some items and rooms that will allow you to redraw if you do not like your initial 3 options. I'm manifesting your death. There is no death in this game. At least not yet. I don't know. Maybe there is. Alright, we continue forward. That's boarded up. So we can do... Oh, it's locked. That's alright. We have 3 keys, but we do have a free redraw here we can get, as you can see. So we can get the West Wing Hall, which doesn't necessarily get us anything good. Utility closet, but that would mean we only have 1 way out of here now. The patio, it spreads gems in each green room, which is good. It does take a gem. But it only allows us to go to the right, which means we'd have to... This would be our only way to continue now. Which could be okay in theory. Or we could redraw. We do have that free redraw. West Wing? We could do West Wing. Maybe I'll pull it again. Let's do another pull. So it'll be 1, which is West Wing. 2, which is Utility Closet. I don't think I want to do that, but I mean, if chat says so, then mayhaps. 3 is the patio, and 4 is the redraw. I'm key snatching the question, because I don't feel like putting it. Alright, number 1 is West Wing. It will allow us to go up and to the right. No guaranteed items. Utility Closet gets us the breaker, maybe an item, but is a dead end. Patio spreads gems in each green room, but cost a gem and only takes us to the right. Love the title of the poll. Thank you, thank you. And number 4 is just to redraw, which is free. Yeah, great name. It gets the point across. It actually stands for, it stands for, get fucking drafting girly pop. Yeah, that's what it stands for. It's actually, it's just it's about, selecting which one to draft. Alright, chat says West Wing Hall. Pop into here. Ooh, staff notice June 15th, 1983. Out of respect for the late Lady Clara Epson, the West Wing will be closed until further notice. While the floor plans associated with this wing have not been removed from the pool, we ask the staff members refrain from drafting them during this period of mourning. Likewise, any yada yada may draft yada yada. God fucking damn it, goober. Yeah, that's what it means. Alright, we can continue this one. Good fucking Shadow Dog game? Tummy hurt? No! Alright, this is another key. Does this one take a key? This is also locked. Oof. Alright, I guess we'll go this way first. Alright, ooh, okay, we have some red rooms here, which is good and bad. Laboratory, bad. Dark room, might be some good items in there, but you cannot see the floor plans while drafting in this room. And kitchen is food for sale. Dark room might be okay, but we don't know what we'll be drafting necessarily. And we don't have the utility closet, because the lights will be turned out in there. The dark room, I think it's dark, yeah. Or we can get the kitchen. There might be an item in there. There's food for sale if we ever end up needing it. But it does cost a gem. Remember my tummy hurt? Okay, person, feel better. Do another poll. Dark room. Kitchen. Reroll. Plus it forces you to turn. It does. Room. I say dark. Dark would be good because it gives us the option of going up or to the side. There is a pole though. Kitchen is fine in case we need food, but we should be fine without it. Because it's a T-shape. Yes, exactly. Let's see. Yeah, that's really it. I don't have anything else. We really need more we need more coins. We have the coin purse, but we haven't been finding coins. We've been spending all of them on the stupid chapel.
I'm being told that it's a skill issue, just don't die.
No, you. I'm not dead. I'm fine. Alright, let's do the dark room. Chat has said the dark room. So let's do that. Yep, cool. Alright, what do you got for us in here? Is there anything we can collect? No. Alright, so we have this door here, and we have that door over there. Going as record as saying I voted reroll. Okay. If this is bad, we blame not Miramis. Alright, chat. We have option 1, 2, or 3. I'm just gonna pull this. I'm not deciding this. What room? 1, 2, 3. Good luck, have fun. Wait, did it work? Why didn't it work? I'm not responsible for this chaos. Pull. Room. 1, 2, 3. 2, okay. A poll is already active? Oh. Is there a poll active? It's telling me a poll is active, but I don't see a poll. Oh, there we go. I see it now. 17. Thanks. If this ties, I'm just gonna count that as a vote for 1 because there's a 1 in it. Alright, let's go for room 1. And, let's see. See, if we had... This would be the good thing about the breakers. I believe... I don't know, but I think if you turn the lights on in here, you'll get to see what you're drafting. I had to reload to see the poll, same. Oh! Speak of the devil, hello? Okay, dark room, on. Thanks. Keycard entry system, we'll turn that off. Now for this, we can do, Oh god, I don't remember how to do this. There we go. So then we do red here, then we can make... I'd have to do it here. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Can I start this over? I want to do it... Oh no, this works. This works. I don't remember quite how to do it. There we go. Purple. Nope, I hit the wrong one. Damn it. I just wish I could reset it, because I know how to... I don't know. I think I know how to start it, but I need to reset it. Or I could just do this, but then... Yeah, no, this messes it up. I want to start from... Not there. Yeah, you have to hit the blue, which is what's messing me up. So what I have to do is... No, it does go that way. I need the purple to go a certain way, and it's not going the way I need it to. That's my issue. I wish I could just... There was an easier way to just start this over. I wish I could reset it. But here we are. Alright, well, if we start from here... if I do purple here, it goes that way. Let me do it... here. And then... Trans flag sorta, yeah. Hold on. Get rid of that purple. Make this red. No, because then that'll go here. I don't want the purple to go into the... No. Like this. This works. Yep. Then if we do this, that makes that blue. We need this to be red. No, I need that to be red. God damn it! I know how I want to do it in theory. But I have to actually get that working. Alright, make that blue, get that blue. Okay. Taco Bell is back to revisit me. No! Alright, now if we make this red, we do that there. We make this red, we do that there. Make this red, that there. There we go. That's what I wanted. And now this can be purple. Yeah, there we go. Don't ask me what that does. I just know how to do it. There was a paper back in the mailroom. Alright, we have a spine and a pine. So our letter there is S. Purple. Nope. Shush. Alright, we'll go into... I want... this. Alright, so our new letter is S. Let me write that down. So what we have so far is the first one we had I, H, and T. Second time we had G, A, and R. And this is the third day, right? No, this is the second day? Day two. So we had G-A-R, and now we have spine and pine. We have S. Alright. Alright, going back, can we see the plans for this room now? Yes, okay, good. What do all the letters do? Oh, I have no clue. Don't ask me. Secret passage leads to a room of a color of your choice. Kitchen is food for sale. This brings us up. Or the laboratory. It's a dead end. I don't really want that. I don't think secret passage is bad. I don't think kitchen is bad here either, though. Will there eventually be, like, a scramble to figure out? Oh, I don't know. I have no clue. So kitchen will keep us on the northern path. We'd still have to get a straight through here or a right here. Secret passage would bring us straight, and then we could maybe turn upwards. I mean, this means we could pick a room color, right? I guess that could be good. Maybe I'll do that. Alright, so now we could pick an orange room, which I believe orange is like, well, I mean, it says it's halls. Green would be like greenhouse and stuff. That would be good. Purple is like bedrooms and stuff. That would get us more steps because of the sleep mask. We do have 40 left, though. We're not doing bad, and we haven't claimed our extra 5 steps from either of these yet. Red, not necessarily good. Gold, that's shops, I think. Commissary, the key, the locksmith is one. The kitchen is one. I'm tempted to do green, though. I like green rooms. And we only have 1 right now. I have no clue what this is. Cliff, maybe? I don't know. Let's continue through. Let's see. What do we got here? This door's locked. Great. Alright, I guess we're using our last key here. We could get the aquarium. The special cost is bypassed. Ooh. We have the cloister, which is 3 gems. We cannot afford this. We could get a second courtyard, which would allow us to go up, south, and it could have dig spots. The aquarium can have a dig spot too, though. I've seen it. And the aquarium does also allow us to go up and down. Aquarium? Alright, let's do that. The special cost is bypassed, which is sweet. Doesn't mention costing a key. Yeah. Okay, so now the only thing is... we might want to get this to come through. It's a rainbow. It is. It's like a room of every color. It's like a wild card. Look at that. You got a little bed there. All the fishies. It's gay. You got, like, I don't know, an office here or something. A plane. And what is that? It looks like a fishbowl. But it's being held by a hand. I can't tell what that is. We got a big fish here. Yeah, see, dig spot. Those look like washing machines. So, like, a laundry room. A little sitting space. This might be the hallway. Was that a grill? Fishies! Alright, I might try to connect this through. Let's see if we can get this to go to the right. Okay, dining room. Dining room would be insane up here. I think we get it. Dining room. Billiard, puzzle, great, but I want to connect it through to here, I think. And the dining room's really good. So let's get that. Ooh, a coupon book! How gay are you today? That's a good question. Save 1 money on each purchase you make in the estate. Let's go. Yay. 41. It could be worse. Ooh. Alright, can we get it to connect through? We could dead end this. It wouldn't be terribly bad for us. It just means we'd be forced this way if we want to go back. We'd have to go, like, down through here, down. We'd have to keep going down, and then we'd either have to be forced through the chapel, or we'd have to go, like, up and around. Whereas if we had this, we'd only have to go through here. It's shorter than going all the way down and then back up. Office would dead end us, but it's an opportunity to earn and spread gold throughout the estate. The Great Hall has 7 locked doors. And it doesn't cost anything, and it has a door on each side, so it would actually connect down to the hallway. The bunk room's a dead end, but it would get us 5 free steps. I'm kind of tempted to do the Great Hall, because it does connect through, All these doors are locked, though, so I don't think there's a point in going in there now, because we don't have any keys. Oh, well, that one's unlocked, because it just connects through. But we'd have to unlock this one to get into the hallway, it looks like. Because there is a door there. It did show a door. Like, you can see there's a door here. But I assume we have to unlock this, question mark? Well, we'll find that out later. We don't have a key right now, so... alright, so we can continue up, or we can go this way. Maybe we see if we can find some keys before we go up. Never mind. Please, please tell me you're unlocked. Oh, shit! Alright, well, we have to find a key somewhere, or we have to call it a day, because both of our doors are locked, and we do not have a, we do not have a shovel for any of the dig spots. Let's see. Maybe we missed something. We might have missed something. We might be okay. Oh, this room! We didn't explore this room after we turned the lights back on. That's right. So that's the orchard gate. That's, Herbert. It's also Herbert with his camera. 71, nice. There's some more photos here. It looks like rain and wheat. I don't know what that is. Storm? Cloud? I don't know. Maids? Question mark? Workers of some sort? A blurry photo of them. Someone working. Okay. A gem. That's something, at least. That's the same photo. That's another woman. Grandma? What? Print notes. HS has requested yet another print of the ladyship, I assume for one of her rooms in the West Wing, as well as an enlarged print of the enclosed photograph. He said the last development was too dark, so keep an eye on that. What happens if you sleep here? Do the rooms change the next morning still? Wait a second. Herbert. Herbert with a note. Another bad photo of them. Herbert. Herbert's camera. No key. I was really hoping a key would have been better than a gem here, because we're a little bit screwed here. Unfortunately, the higher you get, the more likely it is for more locked doors. Let's see, maybe we missed a key somewhere. I think we need a key. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure on that one. We do have a dig spot here if we just had a damn shovel. Because those could get us keys. I'm not going into the chapel right now. I can avoid it. Oh, also, sale. Day 20 and 21. Good to know. We cannot buy keys here either, which sucks. Sometimes you can. It costs like 10 though, which we don't have the money for. Alright, where are we? We have to go to the right here into the spare room. Oh yeah, see, this door is open, but I have to open up the other side of this, apparently. Oh yeah, this is weird. Yeah, you have to open up this door to get through here. That's so interesting. Did that take a step? Because it is part of the Great Hall. That's silly goofy. Makes sense, but it's silly goofy. Back in here. I wish we got a key from this room. That would have been nice. From the star. Oops, excuse me. Please, I just want a singular key would save me. I mean, maybe I need another one after that too, but just one for now at least. Man, if we only had that lockpick from last time, that'd be huge. Okay, so this is back to the entrance hall. which means we can only go this way. Also, that little friend I was talking about earlier is this guy right here. Look at them. This little dude. Dog. Oh, wait. No, we got that one. That was the bath and the bat. I don't think we got that one this time, though. Oh, wait, what's this? Pine and pin. So, E. E. I picked a random color in Procreate, and it's so weird. Not a bad color. It's just it's a very, like, dark, like, maroony color. Ugh. Might be it, chat. This might be it. Alright, let's go back around. There's one more area we haven't checked. Or double-checked, I guess. If I don't find a key, I might just spend my money. Because I can, but I don't think it matters. Because it's not, like, a permanent item we'd keep, unfortunately. Yeah, steal all my money, why don't you? Huh. Yeah, nice place for a key. I mean, hey, at least this means we found everything that we could have, right? In theory. We just double-checked and we haven't found anything new, so... You know. Only we could open this locked trunk. Maybe if we had opened that earlier, because sometimes locked trunks, you use, like, one key, but they get you, like, 3 back. Alright, well, there's no door here, no door anywhere along here. The door to the dining room is locked, and the door to the aquarium is locked. So I think we have to call it a day. Call it a day. Let's call it. Let me go blow my nose. And we'll go again. Day 3. Alright, I know the music in this game is actually really pretty. Mount Holly, west-facing villa, West Wing favored. I didn't actually know that that was something I'd tell you. 26 rooms, rank 7, 69 steps taken, nice. 7 items found, and 12 new rooms. Alright, let's save and continue. Nice. Alright, day 3. Welcome back. Alright, last time I think we went to the right first. The first time I think we went to the left first. Let's just go straight on. Let's just send it. Really? Chapel off the bat? Alright, so we can get gems here. Stop yawning. Okay, listen, I'm sorry. We can get the puzzle, an immediate gem puzzle here. Or we can get an immediate pantry. I don't know if I want the chapel here, if I'm being honest. Though we have no money to lose right now, so, you know, we could. The question is, do we want money or do we want gems? I do enjoy the billiard room. I do enjoy it. And gems are more rare, but money is really good for things like the shovel. Yes, it is. Money's really good, though, for, like, the shovel. The shovel would have saved us last time if we had the option of buying it. But then gems are good for rooms. Like, if we dead-end ourselves because we don't have gems, that's gonna suck as well. I don't know. I'm just picking one. Oh, no, this is billiard. Oh, God. I thought this was the... I just saw the puzzle piece. I thought this was the parlor. This is the billiard room. This is a different puzzle. Am I tripping? You're not tripping. Bridge and Bride. So G. I don't know if we've gotten this one before. Or some shit. Alright, good night. Thanks for vibing. Yeah, it is real. Alright. So, I don't know exactly how to know how this game works, but, I've kind of gotten the gist from what I've watched. Because to not feel like putting it up proper, real. Alright, so, one is... Whoa, I can, like, do that? Whoa, what? I didn't know. I was using the WASD by mistake. I didn't even mean to hit it. Alright, so 1 is 1. I believe the blue is adding. So 5 plus 6 is 11. Let me do 11. 20 minus 3 is 17. So from what I've gathered is it essentially goes in the order of addition, then subtraction, then multiplication, then division, I believe. So obviously we got teal first, so that's addition. So 13. We got the second, so that's subtraction. So 13 minus 2 is 11 again. But now we get this pinky color. So I believe this is multiplication. The 4 times 2 is 8. I almost said 6. Hello? Is that a 4? Yeah, 6. No, not 6. 8. Oh my god. Alright, so now we do 14 minus 7 is 7. Times 2 is back to 14. Nice. Yes, confusion. Oh, a key card. Okay. Got very confused. Aw. No, I did not shove it as into my fridge. Alright, let's continue onwards. The hallway would bring us north. The pantry loops us back, which we probably don't want, and we probably don't want a dead end yet. So I think we just go this way. Hi, Gab! Alright. We have Spiral and Stars. We did get that one. Same note. Alright, let's go north. Let's see where this takes us. Dead end, a corridor. We could do the pantry. That brings us up to here, so we'd have to get a north-facing room. Or we could just go straight on. We could just go straight on and have this, like, boot us up forward more. Oh, I did kind of want those coins. It's the only thing that sucks. Ooh. Bedroom's the only thing that goes on. If we went this way, we'd have to go up through here. If we went this way, we could go anyway. This is a beautiful room to get here, though. But I feel like we should continue on. But last time we lost because we didn't have keys. It got there without my knowledge or permission. Last time we lost because of this, but the time before we lost because of dead ends, it is... We're gonna continue on. We could always do a storeroom somewhere else, hopefully. I did get some extra steps as well, which is good for us. No trunk in here this time. Is there anything? Oh, the sleep mask. Nice. That should auto get us 5 because we're already in here, right? No? Okay, that's silly. Alright. Oh, storeroom. Or the observatory, though. The observatory is good. No gems, though. See, if we had gotten the storeroom, we could do the chapel. We don't have money to lose right now. It means we wouldn't dead end, but it kind of does suck. Now, if we leave this room and come back, we get those 5, right? No? First time you enter each bedroom with the sleep mask, gain 5. That's per day, right? Why didn't I gain 5? I don't know, man. It's a wasted footstep, but whatever. Money, something, maybe, no, okay. Now this is south-facing, which maybe we go this way first. Maybe we try to loop it back. The parlor goes the correct direction. Wow, I almost messed up that word. We don't have a gem for either of these, so we have to do the parlor. But this does get us gems, so that's good at least. Let's look around first really quick. Magnifying glass. Oh, that's huge. Wait. Inspect documents of the estate more closely. Alright, I don't think it's gonna be needed for a document like this, but I mean, we can look real quick. Alright, so what do we got here? Good night for real, good night. Gems are not in the white box. The gems are not in this box. The gems are in this box. Okay, well, let's see. So, assuming this is true, the gems are not in the white box. That means this would also be true that the gems are not in this box. Which means that this would be false that the gems are in this box, which means they'd be in blue. Alternatively, if this is false, the gems are not in the white box. It means this would be false, the gems are not in this box. Which means the gems would be in this box, because it's false. Which means this would have to be true that the gems are in this box, but they can only be in one box. So that's incorrect, right? If this is false, the gems are not in the white box. That means they are in the white box. So if this is true and they are in the white box, but then this says they're not as well, that means this is also true. Which means this is forced to be false. Wait. No, I meant if this is false. Sorry. If this is false, that means this is false, which means this is forced to be true. That they are in this box, but they can't be in both. So I think it's the other way. This is false. The gems are not in the white box. No, true. Sorry. It's true. The gems are not in the white box, which means this is true, which means this is false that they're in this box. So if it's true that they're not in here, and it's true that they're not in here, or false that they are in here, then it has to be blue. It keeps popping up in blue. Yeah, it does, actually. I saw a different playthrough where it kept popping up in white, except for one time. One time they went white and it wasn't in there. Alright. So we have the guest bedroom, which would dead-end us, but we have this way, and we have this way. We're doing okay when it comes to ways to go. Ooh, the drawing room would be good, though. That allows us to continue forward and go down. The pantry would force us down. Maybe not as good. I might just go for the drawing room, chat. I might just do it. Let's see, what else is around? Around town. Ooh, clock and lock. That's a C. That's a new one. C. Okay, we already read that. Alright, so now we can go down and connect back to entrance hall or forward, quote-unquote, east. We'll go down first, I think. So we have the guest bedroom. We have the pantry, and we have the nook. The nook dead ends, but does get us a key, which we need. The pantry continues to the left, does get us money, and the guest bedroom's a dead end. Now, dead end isn't the worst here, because you could get, if you get this to go straight, you could get it to come up around, and if you were forced in a dead end from here, then you have the option of going right here as well. I think what I really want is that key, though, but the money could be good as well. Or we could redraw. See if we could get something better that also goes somewhere. I might do a poll here and see what chat says. Where to? We have 1 is the guest bedroom, which gets us steps but is a dead end. 2 is the pantry, which gets us money and continues onwards, but to here. 3 is the nook, which gets us a key but dead ends. And 4 is redraw. Problem with the money is the chapel. True, which means I really want to try to get a route that either goes up through here or up through here. So that we can try to avoid going through the chapel. But the chapel is very centric this run, which isn't great, in my opinion. Because if we wanted to just come, like, straight down, we'd be forced right into it. Which kinda sucks. Alright, chat looks like they're gonna say redraw, which is free. So that's good. Give that a second to finish the poll. Alright, let's redraw. So we have the spare room, which continues straight down. The storeroom, a dead end, but it's a key, a gem, and a coin. Or the commissary, which also continues to the left. Items for sale, but it takes a gem. I might pull it again. 1, straight down. 2, dead end, but good items. 3, to the left, but it takes a gem. But it's a store, so that's good. Oh, no 4. I was gonna do 4 again. There's no reroll this time. Spare? Spare would be good. Spare would be fine. The good thing with having it come straight down is if we needed, instead of going through the chapel, we could potentially come, like, down over through here and back to the entrance hall if we needed to come back. Instead of having to go through the chapel to come, like, down and back in. Help, why am I getting dizzy? I don't know, sit down. Damn janky keys, I know. I am sitting good. Alright, 1 spare room. Let's go through here. Anything good? No. Alright, ooh, the pantry does go to the left, but it doesn't help us, get to the entrance hall, which is really what we were looking for. That does suck. We have no rerolls. We could do pantry and have it connect back up and around, but that doesn't help us avoid the chapel. Or we could get more steps, or we could get items. Items could be good. But so is money. Huh. And money, the pantry would allow us to get to these two with less risk. Because if this only goes, like, to the left, or is a dead end, then we cannot get, we'll lose access to these two if we do a dead end, where a spare gives us another, not spare, pantry gives us another opportunity to get these two. Huh. I kind of do want to know what those 2 items are. They could be good for us. But I think connecting through might be the better option. And this gets us a little bit of steps and some money. We could do the storeroom here. Dead end here would not be bad. The commissary would get us through. It's a really, kind of a crappy place for a shop, because right now we'd have to come, like, down through one of these two, and then down and over just to go shopping if we wanted. I feel like it'd be better, I'd use less steps if it was in, like, the middle. Whereas, like, a room like this, or this, which we never have to come back to, could be good here. I don't know if I want... I mean, whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5 steps, that's good. That is good. It takes a gem, but that's really good for our steps. Or we get that key. I feel like we need a key. We don't have a key right now. I'm gonna do the key. So that if we run into a locked door, we have a chance, at least. Alright, and then we go to the right here. And let's see what's through here. So we have the terrace. Green rooms do not cost gems to draft. That would be insane for us, but it dead ends, which means we cannot get to here. Guest bedroom's a dead end. Oh, this continues on. It means we can't get to here, but it gives us another way upwards. Which means less chance of dead ending. Because right now we have the hallway, but we'd have to get a right here, and then a straight shot, and another straight shot. Just to get up to here. We'd have to have 3 lucky rooms in a row with no rerolls right now. To be able to get out of here. Or we'd have to go out of the chapel. The chapel's our only, like, safe bet right now. So I feel like having that secondary one that goes up is safe. And I feel like we need that to fall back on. Oh, a den. A den goes 3 ways. That's good for us. A dining room's good too, and it's not bad here. We could save that for higher up. And do the den and get the gem now, is what I'm thinking. Alright, what do you got for us in here? Besides the gem. Dune and. Sand. Sand and. It's an S. That's an S. Alright, and then from here, this connects back to the chapel, and this goes upwards. I might fill the space first. Oh, passageway. Passageway would allow us to get back to the chapel and go up if we needed to. Whereas these are both dead ends. It literally cuts the chapel off, which means this would be the only way out of this area. I think the passageway is the safest. It does take 2 gems, though, which sucks. We're not going into the chapel. I refuse. We have the laundry room. Launder currency. Oh, what? Gem requirement, but more money, which might be good in, like, because of the chapel. It's a dead end, though. The kitchen. The kitchen is a gem. We only have 1 left. Might have something good in there, though. We might do this room, because this has the safe, right? So it's gonna get us something. Boudoir. Boudoir. So this might get us something good. This actually might get us our gem back. It got us a gem last time, right? I guess not back. We didn't spend a gem for this room, but... Alright, we read this last time. It is the same, right? Yeah. I don't think there's anything here this would help with. What about here? Another one of the streamers I watch is also playing Blueprints. Bro, it's popular right now. People are loving this game, which is cool. Alright, so, oops, I'm stuck on this little stool. Let's go this way. Alright, so, ooh, security would be good for us. That would help us continue north as well. I am too. Also, okay. The 10 steps, a bunk room. I think security we need to do. It continues up. Oh, I forgot this room has a cutscene. For a second, I was like, what? Look at that, chat. There we are. This is our first time, like, actually seeing ourselves. Oh, excuse me. We have, like, a pretty, like, light blue eyes. I'm interested to see if they'll add more rooms to this game. I think that could be really cool. Also, that outfit is top tier. It's so cool. Bro, we haven't even seen a lot of these rooms. We have, like, a library in the bottom left. Piano room. Whatever that room is. A little, like, storage room. There's the piano room. And there we are. Or better user content rooms, that'd be cool. Yeah, there are so many. There's a vault. That's the nook, it looks like, right there. That's the wine cellar. The spare room. Hallway. Us. An office. a closet. That looks like the Nook as well. Some sort of, like, museum room. That looks like things on display, art as well. A nursery. Another room that has stuff on display. A pool. Something like Grand Hall or something. And a vault. Okay. Blue memos are true and red memos are lies unless written by hand. Oh. Unless written by hand. Okay. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked and access levers are no longer required to grant entry. Now, that's a lie. We know that. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. Tiger and Tier again. So another G. Oh wait, the staff notice. We did read these, right? Yeah, electronically, but we couldn't read the terminal password. Swan Song. Which goes into here. Welcome to Mount Holly Security. View estate inventory. Let's do that. The following is a detailed list of items currently in the house that have yet to be collected. This list will be updated as new rooms are added. So right now, there is one ivory dice that we have missed somewhere. That might be in a chest. I don't know if we've gotten a chest. Go back to the main menu. Keycard system. Security doors are doors within the estate that can only be unlocked with the electronic keycard. The keycard system is currently operational. So system settings. Security level is medium. Security level determines the amount of keycard security doors that will be deployed in your estate. E.g., you should expect to see 1 or 2 security doors with a low setting and 5 or 6 with a high setting. Now, in theory, right? In theory, hold on, I have to go back to be able to look at anything. In theory, at first, when I first saw that in this game, I was like, why would you want that? Why would you want the option to have more security doors? My guess is because of the breaker room, which we do not currently have, but if we get it, we can turn off all security doors. So in theory, what you would want is to tell the game, hey, give me more security doors, and we turn the breaker off, which means all the security doors will be unlocked. And because there's more likely to be locked normal doors in the higher ranks of the manor, they'll instead be replaced by unlocked security doors. Because security doors are also more common in the higher ranks, right? Does that make sense? Where essentially, security doors are more common up there, but so are regular locked doors. So we're replacing some of those regular locked doors with more security doors, which will be force unlocked. But we need a breaker box for that, so I might not do that now, because if we don't get the luck of having a breaker box, that's not good for us. So what I might do for now, I might actually put it to low until we get a breaker box. Offline mode. This mode determines the default setting the security doors will be set to if power is lost. During a blackout, for example. As a general safety rule, offline mode should be set to unlocked if any staff are working on the estate, which we do want. We want them to be unlocked if we turn the breaker off. Alright, let's return to the security menu. We can log into network. Swan Song. Let's go. Password accepted. Connecting to network. Uh-huh. Staff services. Punch in/out. The service has been temporarily disabled as of November 4th. All work has been suspended at Mount Holly, and all domestic staff has been placed on an extended paid leave in accordance with the instructions left by the old man himself. See Mrs. Babbage for more details. Alright, staff announcements. Saturday, November 7th. I don't think anyone else has access to this network this month except you, Simon, so if you're reading this, just know we're all rooting for you. Your friends in faithful service. So assuming this was written maybe the day of or the day before we got here, and it's day 3, we can assume it's roughly like November 10th, give or take. November 11th, something like that ish. Schedule change. Yada yada. Yep. Suspended. See Mrs. Babbage for more detail. Special orders. If you would like to get a specific brand of gum or your favorite food, the commissary is now taking special orders for all members of the staff. Special orders can take 1 to 3 days. Let's place one. Oh, we can order a brass compass, a magnifying glass, a metal detector, running shoes, a shovel, sleeping mask, or sledgehammer. Sledgehammer would allow us to open up crates or like chests without a key, so that would be really good. Shovel would allow us to dig, though, and there are a lot of dig spots. I might do the shovel for right now. Estimated to take 1 or 2 days. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, let's see. Return to network menu, okay. Remote terminal access. It is possible to connect the other active terminals elsewhere on the estate using RTA. View active terminals. No other terminals are currently connected, okay. Electronic mail. The permissions of this terminal do not allow for access to the electronic mail account. Currently, this feature can only be accessed via the terminal located in the office, which we don't have. We haven't seen the office yet. Data transfers from Sync are not currently available. Press enter to return to the network menu. Glossary of terms. Adjoining. Rooms are considered adjoined if they are connected to each other via a doorway. Bedroom. One of the most common types of rooms typically used for resting and regaining steps and are identifiable by the violet borders of their floor plans, calling it a day. Yada yada. When you run out of steps, you'll be forced to. Yep, we already know about that. The color of a floor plan will usually indicate the type of room. So violet is bedrooms, orange is hallways, green is green rooms, yellow is shops, and red is red rooms. Blue for blueprints. Default type. Dead end. A dead end is any room lacking a second doorway. If a room ever has additional doorways, it is not considered a dead end, even if those doorways are blocked. Directory. The directory contains detailed information for all rooms on the estate that you have drafted. You may access the directory at any time from the system menu or by pressing R. Oh, okay. We'll look at that in a minute. Drafting. Oh no, Dirige blocks. In the commissary, players may find an arcade cabinet for the popular game. To the dismay of board members of the staff, the cabinet has not been working in working order for the last several years. Although the game is not currently accessible, it is scheduled to be added in a future patch. Oh, that's cool. Drafting. Select the action of selecting a floor plan from the 3 options. Okay. Draft pool. Total collection of currently available floor plans from which 3 are drawn at the beginning of the draft. And draw. Drawing is the initial pulling of the 3 floor plans from the draft pool at the beginning of the drafting. To illustrate the difference between drawing and drafting, remember that 3 floor plans are drawn, but only 1 is drafted. Oh, there's so many words. Never mind, I'm not reading through all of these. Oh my god. Alright, well, let's see. Is there anything that's notable to us? So the east wing, the entry, the estate, exhaust. I assume this is exhaustion. Yep. Floor plans, gems. The glossary of terms, that's what we're in. Got me some ice. Good, good. Gold, the green rooms. Floor plans that have a green border are known as the green rooms. These rooms are associated with outdoor areas and gardens and are naturally synergistic with one another. Locked. You'll need to use a key. Key card. Keys, items. Special items, as well as resource items such as keys, gems, gold. Inventory history. As an architect, you may wish to view the previous layouts and room configurations from days past. This useful feature can be accessed from the system menu. Oh, cool. House, hallway, grounds. Many areas of interest, including the campsite, apple orchard, and west path. Okay. Anything of interest here? Mechanical. What's mechanical? Heavy and mechanics and often control systems that can interact with each other with other elements in the estate. These rooms are marked by the symbol of a gear. Most things on the estate reset from one day to the next. It's the nature of the house. However, a few things are permanent and are usually marked as such. Rank, rarity, redraw, red room. Beware the rooms are red. They offer powerful expansion options, but come at a dangerous cost. Terminal, I know, that's why we're not reading everything. There's so much here. Whoops. When a spread occurs, items are randomly distributed across all rooms currently active in the estate. The more rooms in your house, the larger the spread. Special items, referring to an item that is unique and inventory bound as opposed to resource items such as keys, gems, or coins. Special floor plan, slightly more rare and cost gems to draft. They often offer more unique, complex, and exciting effects. Shop. Security locked. Electric-powered doors of reinforced steel that can only be accessed by a key code are considered security locked. Okay. Reset. Okay. And then the last thing is T to Z. Would like to permanently... for putting me through this bull. Yeah, it is Uncle. It is Uncle. Tomorrow rooms that provide benefits in the future belong to a special category of floor plans. Tomorrow rooms. They're marked with a clock symbol. Okay. Strangle, I mean. No, I got you. I got you. So the sauna, the mailroom, and the coat check. Trunks. That's what they're called. Always locked and usually containing a few items of interest. And the West Wing. Okay. I think we got all those. What's R do? Nothing for us here. Okay. Alright, so let's log out. Is there anything else in before you get to the network? No, okay. Ah, here's R. So it tells you about the room you're in. The cost of it, the type, the rarity, and how many times you've drafted it. Oh, and you can see all the rooms. Oh, there's so many rooms we haven't unlocked. Oh my god. Oh, lordy. Oh, there's so many. There's even 2 hallways we haven't seen. Damn, alright. Alright, so now... we can either go... actually, we can only go north. So this door. This door, right? Yes. It's locked. We do have 2 keys. I think this is our best chance of getting up there. So maybe I'll use it. So we could get items from the closet, but that's a really bad place for a dead end. Code check. This is amazing because you check one item and you retrieve it on another day. But I really think we should go to the courtyard here. It branches off. It might have dig spots. I think it's our best bet here. Fortunately, we do not have a shovel. And this room did not give us one, which kind of sucks. Okay, we'll go this way, I guess. Oh, it's locked. Okay. Think about the cost of having a house that has moving rooms, then think about how many charities that could have gone to. And you realize Uncle had more than a few screws loose. Yeah. Okay, this way is unlocked. Commissary goes back down. And it costs a gem. We can't do it. I guess we have to do breaker here, because I'm not doing the laboratory here. We're doing breaker. Alright. Turn that on. Turn that off. Alright, let's make them all green. We do that, and then we do that. Oops, nope, nope. Sorry, backwards. Did it backwards. There we go, and then... nope, not that. Sorry. Okay, let me, guess I can't really, like, reset it properly, so what we'll do is... let's make this red. Make that purple, make... no. Sorry, wrong one. I pressed the wrong one. Okay, so we want the purple to go here, so we want this to be blue. Let me click that, make... oh, that made both of them purple. Yeah, because I guess we had 2 reds. Then we can do... no, keep that. Oh, God. This is not the order we want to do it in. Bring that back to blue, bring this back to blue, and then we'll do red here. No, because that's a blue already, so it botched everything else. I, like, always have it down in my brain, but I have to remember how to do it. Boo. Ah. There we go. Nope, 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 nope. Ah. It's fine, that's fine, because we can do this, and then do that, and then do this, and then do that. It's always me clicking the wrong one, and then accidentally changing it from what it's supposed to be, and yada yada yada. Alright. Anything in here? Now, we don't have the dark room. Alright, so that's locked right now. I don't know if I want to use our last key yet. I might actually go back to the den real quick. And see what we can do from there. The den is to the left here. Oh, this is also locked. Okay. Maybe we go back to the hallway. That's kind of far back to be going, but... Oh, I don't want to go into the chapel. Oh, I have to. I have to go back to go back to the hallway. We have to go to the chapel. Which sucks. I think I'll just do it. I think I'll just do it. Alright, let's start here. So we have the West Wing Hall, which would actually mean we could probably connect up to the entrance hall. The patio means we can't go northward, and I kind of wanted another northward. But we can't do it anyways, we don't have the gems. So yeah, West Wing Hall. Also, is this handwritten? No, so this is a lie. Doors in the West Wing are not more likely to be locked. Alright. Hell is that? Blueprints. Maybe? Floor plan? Plan and plane? Plan and plane. E. E. Alright, we'll try to connect down first. Now, we already read this. This is out of respect, yeah? Yes. Usually you can see what you would need the magnifying glass for without it. But... Alright, so we have... Oh, observatory is perfect for this corner. No! We don't have a gem! Alright, well... Bunk room might have an item. Closet's gonna have 2, though, so I guess I'll do that. Oh, what's this? Lucky Rabbit's Foot. Greater chance of fighting items. Oh! Shit! Let's go. Alright, I like that. I like that. Oh, the dark room's here. So maybe the dark room's better for, like, up top somewhere because of the fact that we're gonna waste the side door, essentially, but this is a dead end, and this also will dead end. So I guess dark room's the only one that goes up. Now, here's the thing. The power's gonna go out in it. And we'd have to go all the way up here back to the utility closet and lose another coin just to turn the power on. So I think we're not going to do that yet. Question is, do we want to go get this room first? Or just continue upwards? This room's good. It's going to take 4 steps to get there, 4 steps back. But we might get a good dead-end room there. That's what I'm thinking. We're down to 30 steps, though, and I'm not super happy about that. Let's see. Workshop, combine inventory to create new items. Interesting. We'd be able to get an item here. I don't know about the potentials of getting an item in the laboratory. This is interesting, though. Maybe we do this. But do we have anything to really combine, though, right now? And I don't want to have to come all the way back here just to combine stuff. But we haven't seen this room yet. The bunk room might get us an item, though. But I think the workshop might, too. Let's see. Yeah, look at what is that? A large battery pack provides juice to battery-powered contraptions. Oh, I've never seen that. A. Why is there an A in the stone? The true box does not always contain the prize. Yes, I know. Okay, so we have an A from a stone. Let me write that down. A. I need a smaller pen size. Oops, redo. Maybe not that small. So A from a stone. So we have sheet music here. Stones cut by hand and letters wrought do spell our secrets carved from thought. A message read is of 10 lost. Among the bold words spoken soft. The note is read, the letter is not. So I have no clue what this means. I have seen someone read this one and also number 5 of the sheet music. But I've never actually seen what it means. But the only thing I can notice myself is the number 8, yes, and message is bolded. So I'm going to put that 8, and the word bolded is message. Okay, so that's number 8. Message is bolded. I wrote that down. Let's go back. The only wasted room we've had so far is this one. We have had some wasted steps, but that's alright. Hopefully we'll be okay. We need to... we probably should get a bedroom here soon, so the lights are going to go out in here. Means we cannot see or collect anything, or at least I assume we can't collect anything, because I've never been able to while the lights have been out. So let's continue onwards. That's a gem requirement, so we can't do that. I don't want to dead-end ourselves here, though. But we have to pick one. I kind of forgot. Would it have even been worth it to go back? So if we went back, we'd do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 steps there, and 10 back, which would put us down to like 20. Or 10. Just to be able to see in this room, to see which blueprint we're picking. But we might dead end ourselves here. Alright, chat. I'm gonna have y'all pull this because I'm not picking this again. Pull. What room? 1 or 2. I'm gonna give y'all 3 minutes this time. Because I have to go pee. So I'm gonna run to the bathroom. Y'all got 3 minutes. On the poll. So, good luck. Have fun. Alright, room 2. Let's see what it is. Last time we were in the dark, we got the breaker. We don't want a dead end here. We need something that goes through. Okay, this is really good, but it does not go through. I'm at least 44%. Well, I was at 1, so... alright, what do we got here? We have a card and a car. That's D. I don't remember if we got that one. I do not have any D's written down, so let me write down a D. We've only gotten 1 or 2 vowels this whole time, and we've only gotten 1 vowel today. So, or no vowels today. We got 2 yesterday. Alright, so code check. This is actually really, really good, and if we end up ending our day, we should do this, because we can actually check an item here, which means that next time we get the code check, we can take our item out again. So it's one of our items that we would lose, like the magnifying glass, for example. I could put the magnifying glass in here so that tomorrow I can get it. I'd actually think I'd rather keep the lucky rabbit foot. But, yeah, so now we're forced to go all the way back up to the courtyard. Or to the den. I might do the den. Still sucks, though. We're running low on steps here. Alright, so we have to go... up to the corridor. Yeah, we have to go through the chapel. Oh. Alright, we did get some steps there, but it's only an extra one. Alright, into the den. We do have a locked door here. We have 2 keys, though. We should be okay. Let's use one. Ooh, at East Wing Hall, that's beautiful. That gets us straight up. That's what we need. It's actually the only one that gets us straight up. So we also are looking for gems. We don't have any gems right now. Gems and footstep, yeah, feet, I think are our two biggest priorities here. Well, that sucks. Gym is beautiful because it allows us to go up and to the left, but we lose 2 steps every time we walk in. This costs 2 gems. Or we dead end ourselves. What if we were to... We can't do this, so it's either we continue upwards or we dead end. I say we continue up. Because alternatively, we'd have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps back just to get to here. I'd rather lose the 2 here. It sucks. Yeah, it's the 1 normal step and then an extra 2 lost. That sucks. Okay, this will not connect through the courtyard. Shit. And these both require a gem? Oh my god, bro. I really wanted to connect through the courtyard. I should have waited till I had like a reroll or something. Okay, what about this way? Mac, hi surname. Last key. Okay, this is the only thing that continues, but we have no gems. Oh, that was really, really unfortunate. We got a dead end here. We dead end ourselves here. We got a dead end here. We had 3 ways to go, and we pulled dead ends in all of them. The only way we can go requires a gem. So we are forced into the laboratory. There's literally no more ways to go. Alright, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh no, it's more than that. We're not gonna make it. I shouldn't have stepped in. Oh, we wouldn't have made it anyways. We lost 1 step from coming into here, but then we're gonna lose another one for going back and the extra 2. So that's actually 4 steps we lost. We're not gonna make it to the coat check. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Because we lose 2 here, we're not going to make it. Otherwise, we would. Going through the bedroom will get us 1. But I think we're still going to be 1 or 2 rooms off. Unless we find food somewhere, which we can't because we don't have the secret garden. You need the secret garden for food to be spread across the building. Unfortunate. We almost made it. 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, we're good. We did lose this round, but at least we can check something. The unfortunate thing is when you unlock the dark room, even if you've already turned the lights on for the dark room, it turns them off again. Which does suck. We have 1 step to spare. We can check the key card, so we can open a door, security door if we need to. The sleeping mask, which gets us extra steps. The magnifying glass, which allows us to see certain things. The lucky rabbit's foot. Which allows us to find more things, which I think is what we really struggled with here. Or the battery pack. The battery pack, see, I've never gotten that, but I've never gotten this either, so I might check that. You retrieve this item on any day you have a coat check in your house. Alright. You can only check the 1, yes? Yes. Alright, well that is our day. Let's, call it a day. We're gonna call it. Day 3 is done. We're on to day 4. I think this was our best day, though. I don't think it was the highest we made it, but we filled out a lot of rooms. Which is good, Prosaic Villa. 28 rooms reached, 7 rank reached, 67 steps taken, 5 new items, or 5 items found, and 8 new rooms. Alright, maybe this was our second best day. Maybe yesterday was better. Alright, that is where we're going to leave blueprints for today. We got 3 days in. We are moving on to day 4. We're really hoping for... I mean, it's a lot of factors. One of the things I was just talking about is more permanent steps. Once we unlock that secret orchard, we can get more permanent steps, and that will lead to, that will allow us to focus more on finding items rather than worrying about steps as much. Because that's the other thing we've been struggling with is gems and keys. If we can focus on those a little bit more, maybe that'll help. Obviously, it's also a huge thing of luck of the draw, but we're hoping for a really good run soon. This game has been so much fun. I'm so excited to come back to this. We will definitely be coming back to this. This was such a good game. And I see why people are enjoying it so much. So, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you disliked it, feel free to give it a thumbs down. If you have any comments, suggestions, or any feedback, leave it down below. And if you want to see more, hit that subscribe button and come on over to twitch.tv/LoboSimB to see more. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye, YouTube. Bye-bye.